Hey guys, my name is Tomas and today we're going to be setting up a hot wallet and also making a live transaction. Okay guys, so I'm going to make this quick tutorial and show you how to set up the most basic hot wallet for your phone. You can do this in an Android or an iPhone. This is a Galaxy, so it is an Android. So the first thing you want to go is go to open Google Play and we're going to search for mycelium Bitcoin wallet. That's the first choice. We click here and we hit install. Accept. If you are using an iPhone, it's a very similar process to the app stores. The interface changed a little bit, but that's just a minor detail. So this is installed now. We click open and it says welcome to mycelium. Do you want to restore a backup or create a new wallet? Because this is a brand new phone and I don't have any wallets here, I just want to create a new wallet. We'll let it prepare it, and that's it. You have your address, count 1, and that's your address, and then you have your code. Perfect. I don't have any funds, and I'm gonna show you now which are the first steps just to configure it, especially if you're in Australia. So you go here to the 3 dots and go to settings, and we're gonna change the local currency, activating the Australian dollar one, and we're gonna remove the US dollar. As you can see, you can have all the currencies to use as a reference. Great. So we go back, and then we can set up a PIN code. To set up a PIN code, you have to create a backup of your wallet, and that is through something called the master seed. So we're going to create this backup first. We go to accounts. We were previously in balance, and then in account number 1, which you just created, we don't have a backup and say backup missing. So this is the first step. You're going to click here and we're going to hit create backup. We're going to continue, and it's going to give you instructions on how important it is to back up this either in paper. So this application is going to show you 12 words one by one. So we're going to click show the first word, say cover. We write it down. We click the next word, save, and so on. Girl, I'm not going to give you all because that way you can log in into my wallet. But my point is, once you have these 12 words, you will have your account activated. And that means that you can go and set up a PIN code. Normally, this application asks you for a 6-digit number PIN code. That is like a bank application, so you log in using those very quickly. I'm going to show you now my old phone. In this phone, I already have this backup ready, and as you can see here, I changed the name to Tomas BTC. I have a different address from this one, and in this one I have about 29-30 Australian dollars. So I want to show you how can I receive funds now. If this is the old phone and this is the new one we just created, then there's 2 very simple options. You got send or receive. If you click receive, your QR code is gonna expand, and here if you can copy the address to a clipboard and send it through a text or a message to someone else if they're not physically available. If not, you can just leave it like that, and in this case we're gonna see live transaction. So in my old phone, where I have this 30 bucks, I'm gonna click send. Here it gives me the option to scan this code or just type it in manually, this address. It's very handy, of course, to just scan it. So before I scan it, I have to set up the amount. So I click this keyboard, and in this amount I can put the price in Bitcoin here, BTC, which is quite complicated because in this case my balance is 0.00847613, which sounds really complicated. But if you just click it to here to Australian dollars, then I can just send myself 10 Australian dollars, and the application automatically converts this into its equivalent in Bitcoin price. So I hit OK now. So I'm sending 10 Australian dollars, and then I'm gonna set up something called the miner fee. So the miner fee means how fast you want this transaction to be received by the other party. Here say approximately 30 minutes. You can put priority, so it will be there in 10 minutes, or low priority if you're not in a rush and in an hour. Or economic, you have more choices, normal. I'm gonna do it priority for the sake of this tutorial. So I'm gonna scan the code. My camera activates, as you can see. There I scanned it. The phone picked it up. It got the address now, got the amount, the priority, and I'm gonna hit send. It asked me for my PIN code. I'm gonna show it to you. So I just type my 6-digit PIN. And I just send the transactions. Oh, and you can see here, straight away, it says in green letters, incoming payment of 0.00300537, or our equivalent to $10. Here says sending. So that means that the transaction is being recorded in something called the Blockchain Explorer. The Blockchain Explorer is a platform that you can search any transactions ever made and track it. You need to understand a concept called confirmations. So a Bitcoin transaction needs a certain number of confirmation. That means other computers verifying this transaction. And when this happens, this will be available in your balance. So I go back to the balance here in my new phone, and I see receiving 10 Australian dollars. They are not already credited, and it will take about 5 to 10 minutes for you to be able to move them again, if that's the case you wanted to. So it displays here that you receive it, but it's not credited until a confirmation or a number of confirmations are in place. And because of the priority that we set up here when we sent it, it will take about 10 minutes. Okay guys, so that was the tutorial. Very basic stuff, but essential to know. If by any chance or reason you lose this phone and you lose access to your hot wallet, you can always restore this from scratch. That means a brand new phone, you download this application again, and then with the 12 words, your master seed, you can have your funds back like that. And that's awesome. Now, if you have your master seed, remember to keep it in a safe place. Make a couple copies. Don't just have it in a piece of paper and then that paper can get lost. So we're gonna go on the next video on mastering privacy and security, which is essential after you buy Bitcoin and store your first Bitcoin. So stay tuned. Thanks guys. Bye.